Hey, welcome to Carry Me Podcast, where you can carry life conversations with you. I'm your host, Carrie,
And I'm Leslie.
and we are blessing our presence tonight
To you.
to y'all on Carry Me Podcast. It has been overdue, long
Absolutely.
overdue.
Absolutely.
But that's why we call it life conversations because life be life.
And we got to have a
And
conversation
we got
about
to
it.
have a conversation. But it has been a minute. So, what's been going on with you, sis?
Mm.
This girl been anxious
Ah,
to get on this podcast and have a conversation, y'all. But my life has been so busy along with hers, and we, as you can see, it's nighttime outside because we got to get it in. However, we can get it in, we got to get it in.
yep. No matter what time it is, it's got to happen.
But she been anxious to get on here and talk about
Somehow.
Summer
But
House.
however, let's back it up.
Okay.
2 weeks ago, where we are standing, we had a send off for my daughter, her prom.
Yes, we did.
Class of 2026.
Yeah.
She will be graduating Friday
Yes, ma'am.
and on to bigger and better things.
We
So I'm
hope
so no, it's gonna happen.
it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Yes, it's gonna
So
happen.
So yes, we've had prom and now we got graduation approaching for her.
Hmm.
For me, I have had my youngest daughter. She went from graduating from nursing school to now she is living in Nashville. And she has moved on and that's where she will start her life as Nurse Carly Cook. So
Wait a minute, you want to shout out where she live at? What's it? I mean, what do they call the area?
the Gulch.
The Gulch.
the
It's really
the
nice.
Gulch, the Gooch, I don't know, but it's a area in downtown Nashville, and that's where Cardi lives. And yeah, like it's lebon.com. I saw somebody on a video the other day that called Nashville Nash Vegas. So I don't
Hmm.
know. Nashville got it going on. I don't know how it used to be a long time ago, but just based off of my few visits that I've been there for the past month.
Hmm.
I love it. So anyway, that's what's been going on with us.
Okay,
So
so
let's get
let's
into
get into this summer house.
these conversation about Summer House. But I'm gonna let you take the floor because
Okay,
you've
now
been itching.
in light of which were allegations. I personally thought when it all hit the fan, I thought it was an April Fool's joke.
So did I.
I thought I was like, man, that really got me. That
Yeah.
really got me.
Mm-hmm.
But come to find out, all of it was true, and it was a lot of. And it's like now that I look back on, I even went back to season one and watched the transition as far as when Carl introduced Amanda and that was his girlfriend and the cheating situation and which Carl, I mean, I'm sorry, Kyle allegedly has been cheating throughout the relationship from what I understand.
Okay.
However, so fast forward to where we are now, you just see the train wreck. You just see it. And now you have
You mean the train wreck with Amanda and
and
Kyle?
Kyle.
Okay.
Yeah. And um and my I have this conspiracy theory about Lindsay.
Mm-hmm.
Lindsay and Sierra bumped heads in in a couple seasons ago about what was his name?
I don't know because
Austin.
I didn't really watch it.
Austin was and during Winter House. So if you follow it, Winter House, Sierra and Austin hooked up and was really, really
You
tight.
all can go back and watch it.
Oh, well, anyway,
Yeah.
I just think that Lindsay set she set the what are they calling people? The mole?
Mm-hmm.
I think he was the mole.
Who is he?
Wes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Wes was the
You
mole
said
because
that.
apparently Lindsay was the one that brought him in.
Okay.
So I think he was a mole. He was going to destroy Sierra,
Mhm.
and then he was going to go after Amanda. And now I think that it is all come to play,
I,
come to
I
pass.
I definitely have a different opinion on that, but I can see. I haven't been watching Summer House as long as you have,
Hmm.
but I definitely can see why why you feel that way.
Yeah,
Um, but I've had my conspiracy thoughts
as well.
as well,
Hmm.
and let me just say this. Now I'm only speaking from a mother to a daughter.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna not even think about because I kind of have been approaching this from that perspective if it was my daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Or what conversations I would have with Sierra about this whole situation. She definitely to me went in innocently. Sierra is just from what I'm seeing on TV. She's a girl's girl, as everybody says. She's a loyal friend,
Hmm.
and you can kind of see how with all women, we all have our guards up. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And so once we let them down, it's a different type of hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So let's just talk about that whole situation off the top. You know, with her and her letting her walls down with West and all that kind of stuff. But then here come Amanda.
Snake.
I'm just saying.
It's the snake of it all.
I mean, like, did not see that coming at all. I was
Mm-mm.
really hoping it was an April Fool's joke.
I really did. I really did because I was like, no, it is no way that Amanda could be that low down, but she is.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's one of them situations where you got kind of got to look at it when people show you who they are, that's who they are.
Hmm.
And it's really kind of hard to question the type of person that they are because they done already showed you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then that's when you sit back and say, I really didn't know who this person was.
Right.
I don't know
Now
you.
that's scary
Yeah,
to have somebody up under you for that long period of time and
have heard your deepest feelings, darkest secrets,
yes,
and you is laying with the
sleeping with the enemy
yeah.
or being friends with the enemy,
Hmm.
which that's I think that's probably why it's so sensitive to people
Hmm.
because it's like, girl,
No one wants to be portrayed,
not
or
in that
no,
way,
nobody wants to be portrayed that way.
you know, not in
You,
that way.
oh my gosh. Mm.
I'm just saying that's
I know.
cold.
I mean, I'm saying you have a friend. That's your friend. That's your dog. And turn around and do. I look. I didn't know. Me and my fiance and I already had that conversation about if he meet my best friend somewhere and they didn't know that we were dating or that we were real close, and then you went, yeah, we got to have a conversation.
Yeah,
We have to have a conversation. I
yeah,
don't care where you meet her at. If that's my best friend, we're gonna have to have a conversation.
right, yeah.
And then I'm gonna expect you to break up with him because you my friend.
Listen, you can have them,
No, I'm just teasing.
baby. Listen, if
I'm just teasing.
if if he go like that and he is that cutthroat as far as like, I get that you can't help who you fall in love with, but you can help it also at the same time.
You can help it when it's in your circle.
You
You can help
should.
that, yeah. Yeah, because see, I ain't like the fact that she threw that back in Sierra face. You can't help who you fall in
Yeah, you
love
can
with.
help
I ain't
it.
like that.
You
Yeah,
can help
and
it.
and I'm quoting Sierra. You are in New York. Out of all the guys in New York,
All
you
of
had
them.
to pick that one. So it was a dig.
It
It
was
was
a
at
dig.
you,
Yeah.
regardless. And I don't care
You
how
know
close
what?
y'all got.
And I don't mean to cut you off, but it also makes me question, like, did at some point, did her and Sierra have a falling out? You know what I'm saying? Like,
If it was, it was off
it
camera.
had to be off camera. because you can't just go from being my friend, being my dear friend, being my friend who I confided in, to
I
being with the actual person that I talked to you about. And again, he not married. She not married. No, only one that was
well
married
no.
was Amanda.
Oh yeah.
That's the
Right.
only one that was married. That's the
Hmm.
only one, like, your loyalty should have been at least with your husband until y'all got a divorce.
Right.
Like at the end of the day.
Until the ink was dry. And then she was like, "Well, if we're separated. I'm not married anymore." Girl, yes you
You
are.
are still married,
You
young
are
lady.
so married.
Young lady. You are still married. You know. And I can't help but think about my daughter, who is probably around Sierra's age. Both of them. You know, I just don't know how I would be able to pull them out of a situation like this, because honestly, you know what the hood mean?
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
would have made old girl outside. Just on, you know what I'm saying? Just,
Meet me outside.
and I don't condone violence. I'm talking about the old, um it's just
1990
maybe the
us.
1990s, you know what I'm saying, in high school or something like that, which I ain't never been through a situation like that before. So I'm grateful that I have not ever had to
See
deal with
something
something
like
like
that.
that.
Yeah.
However, just because it's just something about somebody breaking your trust. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know.
Like the knife can't get no, it can't go
Deeper.
no deeper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
you didn't turn the hole basically. You know how people say you stick it in and
Yeah, and
turn
then
it.
you turn it.
You didn't turn the hole. You
Yeah,
can't do no more than that.
right. And the scary part about all of that is that, you kind of hear about things like this with people.
Hmm.
You hear about that these,
Why girlfriends that married ex boyfriends
yeah,
and they your
but you
friends and all
never
that stuff.
thought it would happen to you, like you know. So I'm glad that, we still watching the show. Like tonight we was watching the fight between Kyle and Carl. But then looking back on some of the touchy feely moments with them,
Yeah, it was
I'm
the
just gonna say it.
when they were on the boat. She was like, "Ah, that's terrific. You're having fun, and I'm not there. That's
Yeah,
great." She hating, and and I was like, but the thing is when I sat there and watched him when he tried to downplay, and they was like, "Oh, I hope they holding hands and like truce." And that's exactly what they did. Held hands up high. But at the dinner table, Wes was trying to downplay it. Well, yeah. And then Kyle was like, yeah, they came out. They had their hands up in the air. We all hugged. Amanda
it
hated
just
it,
didn't feel
baby.
genuine.
Huh?
It didn't feel genuine. It didn't
Rare,
feel.
you know what? But I think that
It felt genuine.
I think it was genuine while she was not there because of how Wes was. I think even Wes was a little like reminiscent of the old. And but then as soon as Amanda showed up, baby, he was like, let me back away from there. I don't know. Y'all going out and y'all going out on a double date with old boy and his girlfriend.
Right.
And he trying to downplay that. Okay, but you could have just said no. I don't
Right.
want to do it, but you agreed to go.
Who you talking about? West or
Ben, yeah, West and Sierra was supposed to go out with Ben and his girl.
oh.
And so when Amanda asked him about it, or I don't know if she asked him about it, but he was trying to downplay it like I didn't really want to go. I was like, okay.
West said that. See what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Yep. So I think that as long as Amanda was gone, he was kind of getting back into the way they were. You know what I'm saying? And then as soon as she showed up, it's like, what you doing? You getting out of line. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let me straighten you up because see,
Yeah, I hate that for
whatever
her.
feelings that he had for Sierra, Amanda clearly see that's why I think Amanda is kind of puppeteering all of that too with Wes.
You think so?
I do. I just do because girl, that boy's confused. He don't. I mean, they say he know what he doing, but I don't think he.
I
I think he know what he doing to a degree. I don't think he. I don't think he is that malicious. Now with Amanda, absolutely. She's that malicious because this she has to cling on. You know when they said, "Let me to get over you, I got to get under you." I think he was just one that was probably genuinely cared about her and was wanting to make sure she was okay. And she looked at it as a different way and
okay.
pushed it. And because he's old, she's older than him. So she pushed it further than it was supposed to. He was kind of like a little smitten that this is Kyle's wife. She's after me. He ain't never got hit on like that.
Maybe
You
so.
know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I don't know.
And because look at how he was with the boy walked around for 2 years on eggshells with Sierra.
I mean, but rightfully so though.
But no, I mean, but I'm saying no. If he was that cutthroat, screw you. I can do. I'm do it. I'm not going. Don't care. That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't have affected him that much if he was the way that everybody portraying him to be the mastermind behind this whole situation. He wouldn't have cared how Sierra feel. He would have pulled a Austin. Come on now. Think about it. He would
Yeah.
have pulled a Austin on her. Austin was kissing Lindsay in her face and they had just had a conversation. You see what I'm saying?
For the
So
on
no.
an overall standpoint though, and which life conversations, of course. Um, in my opinion, if you go back to how he did her, which is why they're in the situation that they're in right now, that's who he is. You know what I'm saying? She opened up she opened herself up to Wes, not knowing that he was whatever he was.
Okay.
She hold on, she
Okay.
got close with him, in that season or whatever, them being together, and then by the time the reunion came, there was no commitment. She thought what it was, and it wasn't what she thought it was. So since she thought,
I think she thought it I think he portrayed it to be what it was.
no, I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
But
And
by
and
the time
she and
that
she would
by the time that reunion came around, that's why she was so hurt about it, because she let her walls down. But again though, I'm not trying to blame her for anything, but I'm saying I don't know how from one year to the next year that he was different from that time.
Sierra came into Summer House being who she is. She ain't who she was already on that tip like I'm not finna spread myself like peanut butter. I think of myself a little bit more I have a little bit more dignity about myself than that. And this is what I went back to look and see. Okay, how West came in. West zeroed in on Sierra. This is how I think it was a setup. He zeroed it out of all them
You
girls.
way invested. But go
I am
ahead.
so
Yeah,
invested.
you are.
But he went in and zeroed in on Sierra. Sierra didn't talk to the boys in the house. And it had been plenty of boys that have come through there.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? Attractive boys that have come through there. But the thing, he zeroed in on Sierra. Out of all that whole time, Sierra didn't clean up. She didn't cook. She didn't do none of that. She just did what she was supposed to do, had some fun, chit chat with Paige and Amanda in the bed. But this is the thing, and this is what we all peeped out, that she was over there helping Wes cook. And even I said the same thing when I saw it. I was like, look at this heifer over here cooking, cause she liked this little boy. He didn't.
Okay.
He didn't. He didn't. He didn't got
But
in with him.
she liked him like any normal person would like a
But
person.
Sierra's whole demeanor, the whole time she was there, she ain't looking to spread herself like that.
Okay, but she did though.
I know she did, but I'm saying that wouldn't have been if he would have never zeroed in on her. She wouldn't have been the aggressor. That's what I'm saying. She wouldn't have been the aggressor. And yes, has she been
So
hit on?
you're saying that it's his fault that
Now,
okay,
back to what I said. Lindsay set the mold in there.
okay.
That's what I'm saying.
So Lindsay made West go talk to Sierra. Yeah, she invested, child.
I'm so invested.
I mean, that's allegedly.
Yes.
All I see is a girl that likes somebody, and he being a typical
Cause
man
she
that
done already
he is.
got burnt by dude boy. Austin. She got burnt. She cried about that. So she gonna turn around and do the same thing again that quick?
I mean, it
No.
happens.
No.
So
Mm-mm.
you sitting here tell me that don't happen to women?
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, but knowing Sierra's character and knowing how Sierra is, she don't do that.
No, I'm not saying that she that type of person. What I'm saying is she can easily fall for West like that if she like him. Now it don't have anything to
I'm
do
just
with
saying she wouldn't have.
she got way more comfortable with West to be able to say, okay, you know what I'm saying? Not knowing she went
Karen,
in
he
vulnerably though.
unwrapped the gift very delicately. Real nice. Oh, he's sweet. Oh, he ain't like Austin. He ain't like nobody I've ever met.
Mm.
You remember in Good Times when that boy, when Miss Woods sent that man to date with Lona?
Hmm.
Bravo. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. If he
Yeah.
if he if he's slick enough to ease his way in there, he wasn't gonna force his way in there. He gonna get in there.
Yeah, I don't know. I
But
think
that's me and
I
my conspiracy thoughts.
yeah. Yeah. I think it's I guess you're looking at it on a conspiracy side. I'm looking at it on
Woman side.
a woman side, on a young girl side, on a I've been in your shoes side, on a I get it. You know what I'm saying? The adult in me is saying that, on an overall standpoint, it's obvious that no, if he was that easy to do it the first time, you know what I'm saying? Like this, he not shocking. Nothing that he has done is shocking to
Mm-mm,
me at
mm-mm.
all.
Right,
Cause this who he was the first go round. All
right.
right. It's that girl.
That Amanda?
It's that girl. That's
Yeah.
that's that. She say what she's saying. I'm talking about Amanda though. Is
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that that piece
yeah.
she
That's
was
that
already
ain't that's
she
not
was
shocking to
already
me.
no, I'm saying she was already broken from that. So let's entertain my conspiracy theory.
Okay.
Bravo, Lindsay. You got one down and you got one to go. She couldn't get Paige because Paige was gone. But I'm gonna tell you something. Amanda was slick holding Craig's hand up under the table as well. She was getting slick with Craig too. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Wes wasn't the only one, boo. And that
Okay.
was Paige's man. Everybody knew that was Paige's man.
Okay.
Okay. But what I'm saying is now Lindsay goes after Amanda and pushes that issue because why are you steady driving a hole with the dinner table situation and you talking for Amanda?
I mean, we do have to keep in mind it's all for entertainment
Yeah, I know
purposes.
that. I know.
Yeah,
And it makes for good TV.
it does make for good TV, but on a relatable
Yeah.
thing situation,
But see, I
the
think
low downness
yeah,
comes
she
from.
been a snake and even
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
even Danielle said in season 5,
Mm-hmm.
who could be trusted? Who could not be trusted? And she said Amanda. Amanda was like, what, me? And she stormed out, was crying. Yeah, because she told her, you slick. I wouldn't trust you. I don't you are the most untrustworthy person in the house.
But you do. But they say stuff like that on
I
TV
know.
all the
Look,
time.
I know that.
Okay.
But I'm saying to come to this point, she's been that way. And apparently people have been popping it, have been, seeing that. before now. It's just really out right now
Okay.
how untrustworthy she is and how she likes to play the
Okay, let me
victim.
say this
Okay.
with that, with her being untrustworthy. This situation to me is beyond untrustworthy.
Oh yeah, I know.
Like this ain't just no like, okay, we gonna go back 10 seasons ago and see how untrustworthy she is. Like at the end of the day, like we watched Sierra open herself up not only to her but to everybody about Wes. Everybody knew how she felt about Wes, okay?
Hmm.
Regardless if she was making him walk on eggshells or however the situation went. Everybody knows how she felt about Wes and the whole situation. She could have just stayed where the hell she was at with her walls up
Oh
and
yeah,
we still just could have been cool.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we could have been like you and Jesse and you and whoever else in the household that I'm cool with.
Hmm.
We didn't have to step that boundary like
Right.
that. You didn't have to, give me the ability to open myself up for you to, you know what I'm saying?
Step
Same
on it all over
all
again.
over again.
Yes,
She
I
still
know.
could have been cool with him, and then they did the little flirty thing that they be doing and stuff. Like
Hmm.
everybody flirt with each other.
Right.
So I'm saying that to say, like, for her to, to cry and to open herself up and for them to give her advice on Wes and the stuff he done did, da 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 da, this, that, and the other, and the third. For you to be the main person to turn around and stab me in my back. That's what it all boils down to. It's all about
Right.
character. It's all about, you know, who you are as a person. The snakish part of it is that you can literally smile in my face and be all up under me and listen to as my friend
Hmm.
to turn around and do something like that.
Turn around and all they doing, they slide up under you and they steady taking bites out of you, putting more and more venom in you to
I
kill you.
mean,
Yeah,
that it can't
they
get no
could have. And you
more.
know what? And if Sierra was not as strong as she is, it would have broke her. I
I'm
think
gonna
so.
say this because I was for some reason I was thinking about this today because it's all on my timeline. If I was her in my adult years, because again, these are young people, okay? It's just really good for entertainment.
Right.
But if I was her, which I have done this in 1,000 situations, I probably wouldn't have said nothing. I wouldn't even
Oh
have no
yeah, walked
opinion.
away.
I would have just walked away gracefully. I wouldn't have had no opinion. I wouldn't call her no snake. I wouldn't have said she low down. I wouldn't have said nothing to West. Do you know how much silence says a lot?
Hmm. As they said, silence speaks
It
volume.
speaks volume. And sometimes I get it, it's different. We in the real world right here. And
Hmm.
then you have television. I think that, of course, you're getting paid to talk about it. But on an overall standpoint, when it comes down to a situation like something like this, it's not even worth a conversation.
Hmm.
Because why would I throw in your face how you are when you know that's how you are?
Right.
Like if you a dirty person or you a snake or you this or you that, then that's what I'm saying. Like why
That's
I
what you
gotta keep
are.
repeating it? Like you
Right.
know what you are.
Hmm.
So I wouldn't have said nothing. I just would have
Yeah.
sat there just like this. Well, Sierra, well, how do you feel about West?
I
And
feel nothing.
this would have been me. Next question. Well, how do you feel about Wes and Amanda and them kissing at the baseball park?
So when do you go on Dancing with the Stars? Oh,
Right.
that'll be
I
next week.
mean, I am so excited. I am so excited on this next journey. I'm gonna be on Love Island, and I'm just, yeah, that's what I wouldn't even talk about them no more. Like they're not even worth. Some people just not worth conversation, honey. Like
Hmm.
for real, you have
Yeah.
to move on, and that's your strength. You have to move on now. She moving on with a bag. She making money behind it. But if
Hmm.
other than that, like it's not even worth talking about, you know. So I know along with my sister who is baby, this is a soap opera for her, honey. This is days of our
Look, I'm finna go
lives.
home and dissect.
This is
It
Days of
all over
Our
again.
Lives and what else? Young and the Restless.
No, I didn't watch one of it.
I'm just
One
saying,
oh
One Life to
to
Live.
live. Yeah.
You know,
Dynasty.
General Hospital. This is what this is for
Yeah.
her, honey.
Mm,
But
yeah.
anyway, I can't wait till the reunion.
Love and hip hop.
And love and hip hop is just love and hip hop, child.
Yeah.
It is so scripted.
It's hopping.
Yeah. It is so scripted. But I had to see if my mic was on. But anyway, we gonna have a another conversation after the reunion,
Yes.
because I do know once the reunion is once it plays and all that stuff, then we will not be talking about this no more. We had to get it in as far
Yeah.
as our opinion on this Summer House saga.
Did you see the news clip they got out where Carl, Mia, Sierra, Kyle, they're all sitting at the edge of the couch
I saw.
having that conversation,
Mhm.
and they trying to run back the timeline.
So let me say this too. So did you hear the story about we about to end this, y'all? We've been talking about this for like 30 minutes and then we're gonna be done. But the um did you see the on social media about the girl with the tie,
Oh yeah,
the horse tie?
she's the girl that was dating Wes, and again, um,
Lindsay.
Lindsay had the tie on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's why I said that's when I saw that.
Well, Lindsay was doing it as being a girl's girl for the girl with the tie.
Because she was dating him when all that stuff was coming
on
out.
the show.
Right.
When he came on the show. So it's like,
But Lindsay been messy. And that's what she is. She messy.
I mean, yeah,
She
but I
messy.
like
I'm
Lindsay
sorry.
though.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I like Lindsay. I don't know
Lindsay,
why
go
I like
find you
Lindsay.
another man, huh? Leave Carl alone. Leave him alone. He is not gonna be a daddy to your baby.
He'll be a great daddy.
He will be a great, great daddy. But
Why is it that
I don't like her.
why is it that because Carl and Lindsay, to me, this is another thing too I want to say. Amanda and Wes, they don't mix.
Mm-mm.
They don't even look right together. Now him and
Mm-mm.
Sierra, I mean,
beautiful couple.
I
could
prefer,
see Sierra with Carl.
No.
You can't see Sierra with
No.
Carl. You can see her with Jesse though.
I can definitely see her with Jesse.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had my choice, Jesse is my favorite. I like Jesse.
I think Jesse should have been the one that was with her. But on the same note, when Jesse was there, baby, he was trying to stack them.
But because Wes got to her first,
Yeah.
it was, bro code and all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Jesse did make moves or make comments to Sierra just based off of what he knew how Wes felt about her on an overall standpoint because of what he was doing. Okay, go ahead.
He did.
Okay.
He only asked Wes about Sierra because, don't get it twisted, Jesse knew that he was messing with Amanda.
I don't think he knew originally
I do, because he ain't never came to Wes like that. I mean, just blatantly asked him. So when he did that, who did Wes go to? He went to Lindsay to have a conversation with Sierra. Why didn't you go and have that conversation about Jesse saying what he said to you?
To Sierra?
Yeah.
Well, that's because Wes was still kind of like he wasn't just like, I'm finna go have a conversation with you about Jesse. Sierra probably would have ate his ass up. Just based off of him approaching her about
probably, Jesse. But the thing is, she still would have ate both of them up, because why are y'all having conversations about me? But you gonna send Lindsay to go and drop that information? Why would you do that? Why would you go to Lindsay of all people? He could have went to Amanda.
That's true.
Could have went to Amanda and told her that.
That's true.
But you go to Lindsay, who she got a relationship with her, but not one like that.
Who could have went to Amanda? West?
Yeah. about
I mean, I
Jesse,
oh
about
yeah,
Jesse saying what he said
yeah.
about
No,
you
he
do.
couldn't go to Amanda because I couldn't see that. I could
Well,
see
now
him
he can't. He couldn't go to Amanda because that's who he was sleeping with at the time.
exactly at the time. Right.
But he still could have told her, and she still could have told Amanda,
Yes, true.
and that would have driven a even deeper wedge between. That would have put Wes on an island.
Yeah.
Still,
Mhm.
that would have solidified his island.
That's true.
But Jesse, yeah, she was finna put Jess on that island too.
Well, we're gonna put a cork in this for
Yes,
now,
ma'am.
and we will, continue to talk about the again
After
the
reunion.
summer house saga.
After
Dun,
the
dun,
reunion. Dun
dun.
dun dun
Right.
dun.
And we'll get back to it, but I do want to touch on maybe one more subject with this. I don't want to call it hot topic podcast. I really don't like doing hot topics, but I ain't got nothing going on in my life right now, so it's the only thing that's worth talking about. My sister was telling me about the Kevin Hart roast, and I was gonna watch it, but what made me not watch it was um Cat Williams. And I was like, this don't seem like no roast. This seems like there's some truth telling right here. And then I started hearing about all the uncomfortable things that people were saying or whatever. And I'm like, I mean, I get the roasting part of it, but
Yeah.
you can probably elaborate a little bit
I
more.
think they ran it into the ground about Cheryl Underwood and her husband. However, I did see a post about uh TMZ talked to Cheryl Underwood, and she said, mind you, this just didn't happen. This was 10 years ago, and he was suffering from PTSD. He was in the service, and when he jumped off the bridge, when he killed himself.
Oh, see, I
So
didn't
that
know
was
none of
10
that.
so that was 10 years ago.
So let me
So
ask you this. Who made the joke? Regina Hall?
no, Regina Hall didn't start it. The dude that was hosting it, Gillis, he was hosting it. He was the one that started in on Cheryl Underwood and her husband who committed suicide. She did that. Regina Hall tapped into Kevin Hart's mama and was saying all this other stuff. I told you not to, I told you not, I told you what room to go to, and you ain't go to the right room when he cheated on his wife in Vegas. But watching Cat Williams, I wanted to watch Cat Williams, and he said what he said. I'm here for the money. He was finna get his coat or whatever cloak he walked in on and was finna leave after that. Ain't no hug shaking like everybody else was doing at the roast. But this wasn't no roast though. This wasn't no ordinary roast. I've seen roast before, and this ain't
It
no
just
roast.
felt like it was a lot of digging, but
And it
again,
was a
like
lot. And like Cheryl Underwood told Gillis, don't forget where you at, because if it would have been Trigger, Bigger, anything, she would have had him. You don't forget where you at. You was in downtown Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But
it was.
it was just a whole lot. I just didn't dig the whole bringing up all the dead people. Now the dude that writes for him,
Mhm.
he was funny. He was real funny.
Mhm.
Um, I liked Cheryl Underwood's bit because baby, when she was talking about John Stamos, baby, I was there with her. She said she stuck her. She kissed John Stamos on what is it, The View? Yeah, or whatever. No, what was it? What show was she coming?
Girl, the talk.
The Talk.
Yes.
Yeah,
Let's get it right. The
yeah.
talk.
You know, she loved calling the men out, baby.
Right.
She said, "Hold on."
What she used to do when she used to come here
Oh, she's talking about Willie
about
Harrison.
Willie
See,
Harrington.
there go my mayor up there.
Right.
Yeah, but anyhow,
I guess I'm gonna bring myself to watching it, but
yeah, it's. I mean, it's some of them you have to really. It
it's
make
kind of
you
like,
cringe,
yeah.
but on the same note, it's some that will really make you laugh. Like uh the dude from Get Out, was he on there? I think I'm not.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. but he talked about it. I'm sorry, but he
Okay.
talked about it. And sometimes money ain't everything.
No, it's not.
But Cat Williams, he was gonna get that money.
Yeah.
He was gonna get that
I
money.
mean,
And
he
he
said
told he
it.
told him,
He
yeah,
said that.
I ain't here
So,
for nothing else but the money.
right.
And then they were gonna pay him handsomely because it has already been set in stone how I don't like this puppet. And when he said that they literally got their hand up his tail and he could do whatever he were, the only word that he said that Kevin will do any movie
That he
th-
didn't do.
that no, he will do any movie, but you can't use the N word, and the N word is no.
I did see that part.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was just,
It was a whole lot, and
yeah.
I think it was a lot of distastefulness.
Hmm.
It wouldn't have
But I
been
guess that's what roasting is. So you really,
no, it ain't. I mean, okay, you have to really, you really have to look at a roast and really look at previous roasts. Yeah, they do digs at you, but this right here was on a totally different level.
well, they said that you hide.
Yes, and I don't want to turn the fan on because I don't
Well,
want to.
get this right here and fan yourself.
Okay.
It's all good. But that's what they for though. They for fans. They for talking. They for promotion, marketing, however you want to look at it. But
Oh, my lace about to pop up.
huh?
My lace about to pop up.
No, we don't need the lace to pop up. Life conversations. Um, but anyway, y'all gotta watch it. I guess I'll get into watching it. As you can see, if you can't see, it's on my TV right now. So I guess I'm gonna watch it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I ain't never really been the type of person like other people talk about other people. It's just
Mm-hmm.
I ain't just never really like that. But I guess you gotta have a really big, huge sense of humor. I'm a little serious.
Yeah, and you gonna take it personal?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
No, you gonna take it personal.
I'm gonna take it personal.
But we was
Knowing
just
me,
joking, Kira. We was just
no,
joking. No,
no,
mm-mm.
no. Like it's a difference if you checking me.
Yeah.
What you talking
Even
about my
that.
dead husband? Or you talking about my mama? Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't just laugh at that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So but anyway, that's it.
Yep, that's it.
That's it.
Until we
That's all you
tune in,
got.
we gonna get again. Yeah, baby, we gonna get. Look, we
I
got to
got one
say
more
something.
thing.
What?
This is on a serious note. With the whole re what is it, redistricting, is
Yeah,
is that
of
what we
Memphis. Yeah, yeah,
that's how
that's
you
it.
pronounce it,
Redistricting.
Shelby County. It's not enough people talking about it. That's number one.
Well, I will say this: the YNs is going down to Nashville, and they hanging out at the Capitol, and they are voicing and like the woman said, y'all done got them into the political ball. I mean, they ain't got nothing to lose,
No,
nothing, because they don't vote anyway.
I think the question that I wish that somebody would answer for me, and I'm not gonna be on this topic too long, is what is it about black people that is just so you know and what is it,
Threatening. Why are we so
like what
threatening?
is it you know and I was just telling somebody about this. I was having a conversation with someone about the conversations of what is always talked about mostly in this world: God, Jesus, and black people.
Yeah,
Like
because
if
of
you think about it
because you
on an
know what? If
overall
you
standpoint, like what are we I mean, I'm not
if you
saying this as far as money is concerned. Now, like money does play a part in it, but what I'm saying is when we talk about God, is well, I'm gonna say religion, spirituality, of course, and black people.
but
Like
see, the thing is that we have clearly on the backs of our ancestors built this country to what it is. And I think that if the
but have we
minor
though?
the minority get I think when the minority and you have the minority, you have the majority. And and I've always said that the majority act like the minority, and and the minority acts like the majority. When those tables turn, what this country will be, it will be like a flip side. I think it'll all flip, as far as, because we are the most beautiful people on this planet, and the most imitated people on this planet.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I look at little stuff like, ooh, when you see they bite a lot of our stuff. They want to be us until it's time for you to be us. I think that's my own personal opinion. But I think
But
if
even with that being said, they want to be us, which I mean, I get all of that. I mean, we want to be them. Like, it's not so much want to be them, but I mean, it needs to be
it's
equal.
the
Everybody need to eat. Everybody need to be able to take care of their families. Everybody need to have equal opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you know, they lump black people all into one bowl. Okay? And it's like, listen, I want to eat, I want to take care of my grandkids, I want to take care of my children,
I want to be
I
safe.
want to be safe. I want to be able to, have a roof over my head. I want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want all of these things,
We want the same things that
we want the
everybody else
same
wants.
that everybody else has, you know. But I don't really understand what is the big deal about y'all got to go through these measures
Yeah.
of taking
To,
things away for whatever reason. Do
right.
I feel like that the people who have been the mayor and all this stuff have did us right? No, I don't. Because when you go to places like Nashville, which is only 3 hours away,
You see the
um,
difference.
it's a huge difference. And we 3 hours away.
Hmm.
We did have the Titans before they went to Nashville. Now they trying to take away the Grizzlies. Like, it's it just remind me of that scene in New Jack City when Wesley Snipes was talking around the table, and he trying to figure out how everybody infiltrated. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Hmm.
we've been infiltrated. Our
Right.
city has been infiltrated to see what's going on, how we can
Hmm.
scope everything out, to see how we can go in and execute. Like, that's what it feel like. It feel like that we just our city just it's so easy to come
They
in and
just they
take
just they
whatever.
just they just lay down. Hey, come on, we'll take you in. You know,
There, or you don't let these people smile in your face and you thinking they in your corner when the whole time they sitting back thinking they got a plan, because it was too simple.
hmm
It was too simple to come in and say, hey,
yeah. I
we
mean, good
about to
grief,
split y'all up.
you got Musk coming down here putting in the power
Listen,
thing.
I'm
Why
gonna
do
tell
we
y'all to
have that?
watch a show. Now I'm on a conspiracy right here, but watch the show Paradise on Hulu. It'll give you, to me, it gave me a whole perspective on this supercomputer type thing,
Hmm.
you know. But I don't even think that that's talked about enough, with the supercomputer and the what is going to happen whenever it's opened up or
Right.
whatever. Not
Hmm.
to mention he building another one. So I'm saying this to say that, and I'm getting a little deep with this, but I really feel like that um the power that we do have, we cannot have it without loving God and following Jesus. Like, that is black people
Yeah.
power.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As long as we got money, as long as money's being thrown in our face, as long as all these things that's distracting you from where your power does come from,
Hmm.
you won't have it.
Right.
Our
And you gonna
power
get
comes from above.
right.
I'm gonna tell you something that somebody pointed
You
out to
can't get
me.
lost in the sauce.
You can't go down the rabbit hole, but I saw this somewhere on social media where somebody said that and I'm not gonna say who, 'cause I'm not turning this into, a whole racial thing or whatever. But I heard grow up, everybody has her hair grow down. I heard grow up this way. Like if we
That's
didn't
it.
have perms, we didn't have all these chemicals and stuff, we'll have a straight afro. It goes up. Okay? Our hair don't grow down. I'm just saying.
I know.
Think about that. There's some power to that. But if we not tapped in to the power that we possess or that we have, that we don't know that we have, but we really do have it, but it's always being distracted for us not to see what we actually possess, then we're gonna be lost in
It's
the
gonna be
sauce.
lost. Mm-hmm.
It's easy to come in and infiltrate
Yeah.
because enough people
But
is not
see,
realizing.
but
Go
if
ahead.
if you really look at it from even our ancestors, we wouldn't have been over here if we didn't let them come in. If them folks, if they weren't so open to let those people come in and say, hey, let's go take a trip.
That's true.
So I mean, but I think that is just in
But
our
that just
nature.
goes,
That is in
that's
our
in our
nature
nature
to love,
to love.
regardless of who you are. They talk about Memphis and uh how players that come here that are still here, and that they feel this feels like home to them
Right.
because we take you in, man, we don't care what you did.
Nope.
Man, come on, he cool. He cool, he
Yep.
cool,
And we'll talk to anybody.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We'll talk to anybody. Um, I will say that, you know, it's hard to move up here as far as like job wise, but that could be because, the mentality of people is just not
The
understanding that
mentality of people that are up
we need to
that are
help one another
yeah,
more.
they are, they say crabs in a bucket.
Yeah,
And that's the mentality
right.
for some folk. But if we are crabs in the bucket, we have to at least grab one to throw them over the bucket to get out, and then keep on doing it until you know everybody get out.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna end it here. I saw something on social media where this lady, she said, don't get too bent out of shape about the what I say?
Districting.
Redistricting. Because those same people, those same Democrats, I probably shouldn't even say this, but it was kind of smooth. Those same Democrats that are not Democrat no more can run as a Republican.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll still get the same help and
Yeah.
still get the same uh I don't know really know how it works. I just vote.
Yeah.
I've been voting since I was 18. I'm not gonna stop voting now. I just want a better life for myself until I'm not here no more. And I want a better life for
For
the
your
remaining
grandkids.
time of my parents and my grandkids and my children. And that's
Mm.
it and that's all.
I
So that's
second
it.
that.
You
Yep, I
see, second
second
that.
that.
So
Mm-hmm.
we just want all love. So um we'll see moving forward. But now they talking about UFO. So I don't know.
It's
You know
gonna
what I'm
be something.
saying? Like we don't went from this to
We gonna look. We're gonna wake up and they're gonna be talking
now we
about
gonna
body snatchers.
right. You know what I'm saying?
The
Like
fog.
exactly. I'm gonna be coming downstairs and looking out the window and I'm gonna see somebody,
Zombies.
you know,
Zombie
like the
apocalypse.
fallen angels or what it's just so many,
It's
it
just so much stuff.
I'm gonna say this though, and I keep saying I'm gonna end this. But growing up or listening to these things that we used to listen to when we was younger, I never in a million years thought that we would be talking about stuff that has been talked about. Well, I'm 53. Like we've been talking about UFOs and electric cars and
The Jetsons.
the Jetsons. We've been talking about this
Yeah.
stuff since we was younger. We've been talking about the politics of it all. We've been talking about all this stuff. So to see it, I can just imagine what our mom and dad would feel like. But to see it now, like come out,
Mm-hmm.
like it's just a part of life. It's like, y'all, do y'all not realize
That they've been talking about this
for
forever, but
so
we ain't been
long,
paying attention.
now it's getting ready to show itself, and we got to get prepared for that. So anyway, that's a whole nother subject. But I am so glad that we were able to come back and girl, flashing,
I see it. I see it.
flashing. You know, this is a part of life conversation. I'm telling you, these
Mhm.
flashes they gonna come, but my flashes come and I get excited.
Mhm.
You know, so anyway,
Some say is love your neighbor.
look what you say.
Love your neighbor.
Love your neighbor,
Love your neighbor.
right? And
Tell somebody you love them.
right. And if people show you who they are, that's who they are.
Yeah.
Like, and if he was that easy to walk away, he was never yours. Okay?
Amen.
And be mindful who you open
He
yourself up
said
to.
what they said, friends.
How many others have them
them?
friends? Hey,
The ones we can depend on.
let's be friends. So remember that.
If she took him, he was never
He was
mine.
right, exactly. Baby, they talking about it in the movies and in the
Yes,
songs,
oh
okay? Just gotta
yeah.
listen.
Man, that's gonna have to be my. I'm gonna have to send it to Sierra.
You're gonna have to.
I'm gonna have to send it to
Oh,
Sierra.
and then I'm gonna plug this in too. We would love to be on Go to BravoCon.
Oh yes, please, someone send this tape. We would love to sit in
Yeah,
BravoCon.
I like Housewives and Summer House and Southern Hospitality and
They need to bring back Winter House, and they need to bring back Martha's Vineyard.
please bring back Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah, that
That
was
was it.
that
It
was
was good.
that was black excellence,
It was
baby, at
Black
its
Lexus.
at its finest.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah.
So anyway, I do hope that y'all have had a happy night. As you can see, it's nighttime outside. And I also hope that you have a life happy what I'm trying to say? Have a happy life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Until next time, see y'all later.
Bye
Bye.
bye.